We got it. But you know, Lauren knows I start talking and then I forget to hit that little record button. All right, so we're going to start with that little bit of kind of outer thigh stretch. So those of you that just did mat Pilates, we just really kind of burned our outer thigh. So bringing our feet out away from us into this kind of wide butterfly position. Feet can touch or they can be spaced out a little bit, whatever feels right for you. Relax your shoulders, lift your heart, and then lean forward with the heart lifted. So we're going to keep the heart lifted as we lean forward. You might not go really far. And you just kind of start to feel some pull from that insertion or from the origination or the insertion of the IT band. The IT band is a thick fibrous band. It does not like to stretch. We don't want to try to overstretch it. We just want to give it a little bit of length, and it's also then stretching all of the muscles attached to it. Keeping the chest up here, a couple of more breaths. And then take a nice inhale, and as you exhale, just gently allow the upper body to round forward. Releasing through the back, the whole back of the spine. The more you tuck the chin, the more you'll feel the stretch come up around the neck. And then maybe imagine kind of your sacrum, your low back area. Imagine yourself gently pressing that into a wall behind you. So it's going to create a little bit more space in the stretch. So the forehead is down, the chin is tucked, and you're pressing the sacrum into a wall behind you. It should feel pretty good, right? So if anything is not feeling, decent, change it up. Remember, you can always do a completely different stretch as well. We all have our faves that we like to, go back to because they just feel good on our body. And then on our inhale, we'll slowly lift our way up. And this is where we'll take the legs, we'll lengthen them out long, flex the feet. Again, roll the shoulders down the back, lift the heart a little bit, lean forward. So heart is lifted on the lean. Feel the stretch down the back of the body. Now you can stay here, or when you feel that stretch again, you can kind of round forward a bit. Nice, right there. Welcome Cam, welcome Mary, Nancy, Vicky, Erin, Tony, Tiffany, Lorraine. Welcome Melissa, Marsha, Heather, Alyssa, Linda. And I apologize, Alyssa, did I give you a shout out in the last class? As you were checking out, I was like, I don't think I said Alyssa's name. But you looked amazing. You were doing a great job. Every once in a while, I accidentally skip over somebody. I do apologize. You're all amazing. It feels kind of weird just to tell you you're doing an amazing job stretching, but you are. So good for our bodies. Welcome, Linda A. Okay, I didn't skip you. I don't know, for whatever reason at the end, I was like, I don't remember, did I say Alyssa? I saw you. I was watching you. I get a little too excited. Nice. Feel that length here through the entire back of the body. Nice. And then we'll slowly make our way up. We're going to get a little deeper into our glute. So you can keep the left leg long, step the right foot over it. Left leg can stay long, my friends, you know that, or you can tuck it up under you. If you tuck it under you though, you want to be able to sink down into that right hip. So if you end up having to stay like this, go ahead and keep the leg straight. And we'll hug the right knee in, pull tall through the crown of the head. Start with the length of the spine. And then if you want to add the twist is bonus, right? Spine is lengthened, little twist. So we started kind of with that IT band. Now we're getting a little deeper into the hip, into the gluteus minimus, maximus. Lengthening through the spine is the key. Because if I start rounding down like this, I lose the stretch. The stretch completely goes away. Right? I'm gonna lengthen tall. And release, and we'll take that through the other side. So right leg can be long, or it can tuck under. And just because you tucked under on one side, right, we can try it on the second side, but it may or may not work. Hug in, pull tall, lengthen through the crown of the head. Now, your left foot can be flat on the ground, but it is okay if you're rested more on the ball of the foot. So if you need that little extra space, you can rest on the ball of the foot, meaning the left foot's a little more pointed. I didn't say that on the first side. Shoulders down, chest lifted. The twist is bonus. We are going to get a little more twist in a bit. And release. From here, we'll come over to all fours, taking a few cat-cows. So hands can be just outside your shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, you can round up through your cat. And then let yourself decide what pace you want to go here. So if you want to go with your breath, which can be just a nice warm up, or if you really want to kind of hold each position, like dropping the belly and holding, and maybe just, you know, counting slowly in your head to 30. And then you can switch when you reach 30. And you can take it up to your cat and count again slowly in your head to 30. I like to bring a little movement in the neck when I'm in cat, just nice and easy and light. And then from here, we can sit back onto our heels, lengthen our arms forward, getting a nice stretch through the arms in child's pose. So lots of options for child's pose, right? It might feel better for your knees to be together. You might like your knees apart. You may like puppy more, bottom in the air, or kind of pressing off a stool, a table, a wall. Find that place where the stretch feels the best to you. And then this is where we're going to get twisty. So if it does not feel good to lay on your back, right, you can choose any other stretch, and I'll give you another stretch in just a moment as well, but I want to show you this first. So if you feel okay to lay on the belly, we're going to start with just a little side to side. So right arm will come out and we'll roll, kind of reaching our left leg behind us very slowly. And then we'll come back center and we'll switch that. And just roll side to side a couple of times, and then we'll hold. If you're like, that does not feel good to me, you can come onto your side and work just your quad here, or you can go ahead and be in the held position and not do the rocking, right? Because we're going to meet you there in a moment, either holding the quad or not, or you're getting the quad here, or you could come all the way up into this kind of full body camel position. Otherwise, we started with a little rocking side to side just to loosen everything up. So the next time you come over to the right, you're going to just hold there. You can stay right here, or you can take the left hand and reach it for the left foot, pulling the left heel into the glute, which will stretch through the hip flexor, and I'll turn it at another angle so you can see that at another angle also. Right here. Now we do this in yin, and I say grab a pillow and everything from under your head, and you of course can, but we won't be here near as long as we are in yin. So you may be okay to just allow your head to relax where it is. Nice, and then we'll come back to the belly and take that the other direction, just staying here or reaching the right arm over for that bind. So it's like doing a camel on your side if you do the whole thing. And just hang out there a couple more breaths. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything on our messages. Okay, it was all stuff I'd seen. Perfect. Awesome, my friends. And then slowly can roll back onto your belly, and we'll gently press up, and we'll come over onto our back to finish up. Again, if you choose not to come to your back, we're going to start with a little happy baby there. So you could do a seated happy baby, just kind of reaching for your hands, allow your head to tuck. We'll eventually end up in butterfly, so you can do seated butterfly if you like. Otherwise, if you're good, you just want that little moment to lay on the floor. You can hug your knees into your chest, or you can grab your feet for happy baby. There's a reason babies do this pose all the time. It feels good. Now, it may not feel good to you, and that's okay too, right? I have a yoga teacher friend, and she's like, I mean, she can do handstands, headstands, like crazy stuff. And she does not like happy baby at all. She's like, happy baby does not feel good to her, right? So I try not to say, oh, it's going to feel good, because it may not to you. And I know I just kind of made that mistake, and I said, oh, it's going to feel good. It's totally okay if this doesn't feel good to you. You can choose a different position. There's nothing wrong with you, I promise. Our bodies are all different. Different things feel good to different people. And then from here, we'll bring the bottoms of the feet together, and you can recline the feet down to the ground for this reclining Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly, or you can be seated in your butterfly. Maybe you choose to fold forward. Let your arms just come out to your sides. Passive stretch if you're on your back. Opening of the hips. Maybe you want to reach your arms up overhead, just getting a little more length through the arms. If that feels good to you. We have about 50 seconds left. Let's just stay here. This is a little mini Shavasana as well. Give your body permission to release, to relax, to let go. Simply noticing the sounds around you, smells, feel of the air. Letting your awareness be right here in this time and space. As we officially run out of time, right, you are welcome to slowly make your way up. But if you've got a few extra minutes in your day, right, enjoy, stay there, take a few more breaths. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.